my dreams. In a house, white picket fence, a beautiful family. Wherever you are, when I wake up, I'm gonna find you, love you.
Yeah, they call me that.
She
was brown skin, 5'3", long hair with hella ass, toasting on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Path of Brotherly Love, featuring Shawn Purnell and Randy Purnell.
What's up, everybody?
Start off today.
So we back.
Okay, how you gonna start off?
You look good.
Thank you. You too.
I look like you. So what you got going on, man?
I was looking more into getting my license and all that stuff together with my LLC because it lapsed. So I'm getting this straight, and I'm doing one under Champions Edition. So get the codes right, and I'm gonna have that trademark, so that's protected, and the design.
Okay. That sounds great.
Yeah, I need that card out, man, within a couple of weeks. It need to be out making money. That
Yeah,
food
before you know it, summertime will be over. You be moving in the spring.
Hey,
Summer, spring,
that thing
winter,
will be out summer, winter, spring, fall. I gotta make some money.
I hear that, brother. I hear that. So this week, I thought it was interesting that Trump, with the ceasefire's over, gas prices is about to skyrocket again. I'm about to get me a scooter. I'm about to get me an electric scooter like everybody else, man. Say, baby, come on, let's go to the movies. Have a scooter.
Now I might have to give me a bicycle.
Oh, listen, not where you gotta travel to.
Man. Well, I wanna give my condolences to the Nation of Islam, to Minister Louis Farrakhan and his loss of his wife of many years. I pray God gives him peace and give him all that he needs and all that he wants to move on and move forward. And that's all I want to say about that.
Yeah, she was the mother of the nation. I seen him speaking, and he said they got to keep moving forward. You know, usually when there's older people like that, the wife passed, the husband don't be too far away. They just something them. I don't know. I think he's strong enough to keep going though. But yeah, she been around for a long time. I think they was married for 77 years.
Yeah,
something crazy.
Like that. Something
crazy, man. And that's a blessing.
Well, they got married in 1953.
Yeah.
So I think mommy was born in 53 or 52. So
yeah.
It was 70-some years. So
yeah, I think he said that she was the greatest gift that God gave her. The greatest gift that he had, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So I can only wish the dream to fall in love like Louis Farrakhan did, and have a beautiful wife, and faithful to, and come home to, and she cook your shitlings for you. She, feeds you cherries and stuff. Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
Okay.
I'm silly tonight. I'm happy though. God is good.
Yes, he is. All the time.
This will be my third week going to church in a row. He's been blessing, even though I've been a straight sutter. Like I'm working on Every time I do something bad, I say, God, I'm sorry. Oh, like Homer. Oh, God, I'm working on it. He knows my heart. Searches
Well,
thy heart.
well, one thing for sure is God is the only judge. He knows the beginning, the ending. He knows the heart. He knows everything. He knows what makes us tick. Everybody else got opinions, got speculations, got their own prejudice. They got their own faults, and they got all they mix-ups when they want to talk about somebody else. But the bottom line is, you and God know the truth. That's it. You and God know the truth. And then sometimes it's things in the works that you don't know about. You know what I mean? Because sometimes God has to put things in the mix that might not come for a week, might not come for a year, might not come for a month. But whatever that is, that's going to take you, twist you, move you in a whole different direction. You don't know. You know what I mean? Think about Paul, who was Saul, and all the things he was doing, torturing Christians and everything else. And then one day that he never saw coming, walking down the road of Damascus, he wound up a whole change, a whole 360. And now instead of killing Christians, he the top one. You know what I mean? So things,
Hey,
God changes things. We all we do is try to do our best. We live the life in the hand that we dealt with. We try to do the best that we can. You know, that's all we can say.
I mean, it
We,
encouraged me to tell other people, like, I just come to God as I am, where I'm at, truthful and honest with him, you know? And he still, he still take care of me and look out for me and open up doors and stuff. So I know my intentions. Like, I see myself 4 or 5 years from now, or 10 years. Like, I could paint a picture of how I want my life to be: a wife, going to church, paying my tithes, uh, a faithful husband, a good father, and a good, like, I see that. Like, I'm looking at that like a um like when you go to Home Depot and you see flower seeds. When you look on the pack, it show you the flower already done, but you gotta water them joints. You know what I mean? So, like, I see the packet already done already. I'm like, God, you already know, like, that this is where I want to be, and I say that I have that conversation with God daily. Like, God, you know my heart, whether it's a struggle or whatever. I'm like, God, you know, like, that's what I really want. That lifestyle. You know what I mean? Not running out here, uh, you know, just doing whatever. Structured life with positive. The path of brotherly love.
okay.
That's what we all about here, y'all. Positive motivation, love, and inspiration to my big brother to me. And y'all get to follow our relationship. And this is a documentary. We're going to turn it into a video one day. So y'all can cut a check. $35. Have a
Okay.
brotherly love. We wait. And I seen that artist today, the boy Cruz. I said, what did he try to act like he ain't hear me? I said, yo, what's up with the picture, bro? I got his number though. I'm gonna call him back.
Okay. Okay.
You looking good
Okay.
though, man. You looking real good. You got that good hair. Yeah. How the babies doing? The kids all right?
Yeah, I think so. Think so.
Oh, you on the other side of town. You in the big O.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Oh, and you were during the daytime in the big O.
No, I work. Yeah, today I work from 12 in the afternoon to 12:30 at night.
Let me tell you what my job did to me today. They called me up to the office and said they looked at my paperwork I gave them and they say I can't lift more than 15 pounds, so come back on the 20th. Listen, but I was in my head like, I don't want to be here today. I could make more money for myself. While I was thinking that in my head, they did that. They thought I was going to be. I was like, thank you, son. Thank you. I went out and started doing my thing, man. I
Right.
did one of my biggest orders. Like Solomon got the cuts right now, so that's one of my biggest orders. And I got dudes throwing promos up. Dude did a promo video, man. He put me on his page. That joint got like 30,000, 35,000 views. I said, oh, let's go. Yeah, hallelujah. And then I was looking at something. I was watching this book on creating something about creating. And it was like if you're chasing something and this keep hard, it said it ain't supposed to be that hard when you're in your right element. Everything comes to you. You ain't got to chase it, especially when you know who you is. I started gearing my mind toward that, like, because they saying like if you always feel like you coming close, but you never there and you fighting to get. They said some stuff's supposed to be effortless, and I started basking in that. Like when I was supposed to, when I was when I was in the trenches, man, like when money was an issue and money still is and all that. But I said, you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. If I got to buy some chicken wings because I'm hungry, I'm gonna buy some chicken wings. I ain't gonna sit there and cry about it. God gonna take care of it. And then I started letting go. I started letting go of work and where stuff going coming. It's there. And then the crazy thing with the job is I made just enough money that first week and a little bit extra on the next few days I put in to pay that in, and I took a gamble and took the money out of the rent to invest in that big shipment with the tags and the material. And Solomon, now there's a method to my madness. Because Solomon asked me for the most money he ever asked me for. And I said, you know what? Instead of trying to talk him down, because you know I talk Solomon, be like, I like Chris Tucker with the chicken wing. Like, how much is some ribs? $6.99. Oh man. How about I just get one rib? And then he went all the way down to how about I just give you 50 cents and you let me lick your finger. So I'm like that with Solomon, but when he said the number that he gave me, I was like, you know what, Solomon? I'm letting go, bro. I'm not even gonna be tight no more. He crying about, man, I worked hard. I did it for 2 hours. I said, bro, you ain't doing nothing. You put it on a computer. The computer's doing all the work. You just line it up in there. You ain't doing that. And then so I gave him what he asked for. It was over $100. The most he ever asked. Like so. But like I said, there's a reason for that. There's a reason why I got a change in my life, something that's different, new that allows me to be less worried about stuff, cause and it works. So I almost got. It's all about flipping, man, and getting to a point where, cause I learned that from drug dealing. You always got to start. Like if you stand on a block, you might have no customers, but 3 customers all day. And then the next day you might add 2 more. And then the next day you might add 3 more. Then the next day you got to keep pumping it. And then people are starting to see me more. And the shirts, man, I had dudes coming. Listen, before I got off work, and this is what made me. Dude called my phone. The number wasn't in my phone because I got a new phone. And he was like, yo, man, you got some shirts on you, man? It's rock. I ain't even catch on to who he was until I caught on, like, oh, the dude from Renner Center. And he's like, yeah. So he said, me and my man was some shirt. They came and wanted, I sold him 1 shirt, but I had to take orders for 2 and got to bring him back another one tomorrow. So that's that. I was like, something, a quiet spirit was telling me that, like, God is laying it on people's heart to like and support the brand. Like I said, when it flow, it'll come to you. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the big bucks. I'm waiting for the big bucks to roll. We
Yeah,
waiting for the
sure me
big bucks, dude.
too. But I'm ready to start getting the ball rolling on these things, especially the brand, the shirts, I want shirts, I want button ups, I want polos, I want pants. You know what I mean? I want the hats, the beanies. I want to get it all pumping, man.
I'm ready
Very
to make
soon.
some hats too. Yeah, now you got me wanting hats. I'm ready to add to that list too. I'm messing with you.
Okay. All right. So what else we gonna hit on?
Uh, I mean, like I was telling you, that war seemed pretty bad. They got that guy on trial that murdered the guy Kurt, the guy that got assassinated, the speaker, and they
Yeah.
got this guy in trial, and the dude he's done. I mean, they got text messages between him and his girl, and she's he's saying to her like, I had a shot, so I took it. So he's getting life. He's probably gonna get the death penalty. Then I seen somewhere else it was a lady that her twins died, and she tried to say that it was from a vaccination, flu vaccination, but they're like, the cops didn't believe her from the jump. They charged her with murder, double murder, and she could be put she life or sentenced to death by a firing squad. And they basically was like, well, both of the babies wouldn't have died. Like, that's kind of awkward. Now, for this, for both the babies to die from flu vaccine, either way, she got to fight that. I'm not saying I mean, weird things happen, you know, and she had another baby right before they locked her up.
Mm,
So,
mm.
that's something big in the news. A lot of floods, a lot of flooding from the west, the tornadoes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's some of the biggest story headlines I've seen. And this whole war, man, you know, Trump going to say, man, we knocked all their missiles out. They don't got nothing. He keeps saying that. Like, then how are they still firing missiles?
Mm, mm.
He keep talking about, yeah, man, we got them right where we want them. They'll do anything we tell them to do. No, they not. Like, I don't want to see, like, if war is war, man. And if the way he's saying it ain't what's happening, man.
Right.
I think they doing that to control the stock market and just rob people, man. Like, and make money because what they say controls the stock market. If you say everything's gonna be good, people invest in oil and sell it for the low. Oh man, we back at war. Now we could drive the price up of what we just bought.
Yeah.
That's like, that lady, Martha Stewart. They didn't threw her butt in jail for it's like, I guess it's called like back trading or something like that. Like, something they do that's illegal, and they got access to it, so they don't care. So if our gas prices and everything's already, most of the people that I talk to, man, ask them to support and get the clothes, man, and they'll be serious. They gotta wait till they paychecks to come, man. That's how bad it is out here. Like, people don't have extra money to spend until they get it, and they got good hearts, and that's why they don't have shit, because they rather help somebody else in need, like me, selling a t-shirt. So, but I got a big plan, bro. I got some big plans. They all take money, man. I was telling people, I came up with an idea because I met an electrician. I said we should have a school to make solar panels and distribute them. So you have a school where they learn and teach them how to make them. Then while they're making them, we pay the kids that's old enough and then distribute them, getting that
Yeah.
technology race. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, if y'all trusted in me to invest, I'll get it done. Buy some t-shirts and we'll make it happen. So So you got anything to say about any of that? You got three things: the Kurt shooting, you hear about that, and I know you probably didn't hear about the girl that killed the twins, but you
No.
definitely know that we back at war. We've been bombing on Iran for the last 2 days. The ceasefire is done with.
Mm. Yeah, that's sad. You know, I'm gonna look more into that, but that's sad. You know, I
With the
pray for
twins,
that.
with the baby girls.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I
War
think
is
that was
sad
good.
because people dying. You know, we got we got troops, we got soldiers over there. We got war is you know it hurts on both sides, no matter what, because there's gonna be life lost. You know, every life is precious. You know, we don't want kids to be getting killed, but that happens in war. You know, kids get killed, women get killed. You know, a lot of people they ain't had nothing to do with none of that. They wasn't in the argument. They don't even know what the argument was about.
Right.
But you know, war is war. You know, I pray that there's that everything come out of it and we're good. You know what I mean? We're good. You know, I don't know what the war is about for real. But I just hope that that we're all right, America. You know, and
You
the
know, he
people.
trying to say it was over stopping them from having a nuclear weapon. That's what he justified starting the war with, which by the calculations of where people was pointing to them have it's kind of they have to renew the treaty that it that they get to go inspect missiles and go inspect their nuclear facilities and stuff like that, and that had to be renewed. And Biden, it haven't been renewed in years, so they do that. Now, the biggest thing that's shining from that is the oil. They're not even, because I mean, the news is going to have its narrative,
Right, right.
political motivations. That's like, oh, Trump, it's your fault. The gas is $1 million. And then, I mean, a lot of people are saying, well, Trump, you said you wasn't going to go to if you get reelected. So they trying to throw that in the face, but it don't matter to him. Oh, and he got a new airplane. Somebody brought him a new airplane and he didn't fly it back. They said it might be, they got to check to make sure it was secure. I was like, yeah, take the gift. And then it blow up or malfunction or something.
Yeah.
Trojan and Troy, that bull.
Right. Well, all right. Well, we're gonna have to come back real soon
Yup.
and keep
Well, we love y'all
recording.
people out there.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
y'all get a chance to donate some money to help us get a new facility, Cash App, $ RANLIVE 999. And make sure when they say what it's for, you say the Papa Brotherly Love so we know it's for the Papa Brotherly Love Fund for a new facility. And better artwork, because we working on artwork like you heard in the show. We waiting for somebody to give us, we want to like our pictures to be like 3-dimensional, like have some animation with our characters and stuff like that for commercials. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming soon. Raise us up in prayer that gets done.
Amen. All right. We send our love and prayers out to everybody. Thank you for watching the Path of Brotherly Love. Until we tune in next time, y'all have a great moment. Chase your dreams, chase your desires, make it happen. Hard work and dedication makes everything work. Peace.
Bloodline streams as hard as it seems. Royalty. Royalty was your reality. A normality that blasphemes today. For at any moment, a stray may ricochet and kill your kin. No longer are you the preeminent wonder of the world, for kings have been fooled, schooled, and now ruled.
We all live different lives. We all got different goals. Life is all about choices, gotta pick and roll. Can't go forever tricking hoes off of flipping those. Follow me, get superstitious like you split the pole. First you was hot on the trail, now it's getting cold.